Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Compact Everyday Carry and Gadgets, and today I got a special one. I keep getting this question of who reigns supreme amongst all the everyday carry guns. And I think here I'm going to talk about probably the top two, at least out of the bunch that I own, the ones that fit within that best or king of everyday carries. I got the BODYGUARD 2.0 and the P365X. Now these two handguns both have different little things that makes one maybe have an advantage over the other, and then there's another category where one might have an advantage over the other. I'm not going to say that one is better than the other. I'm just going to do a comparison and let you guys decide. But if you guys are kind of in the fence or trying to pick up that perfect gun or close to perfect gun for everyday carry, hopefully I can make that decision a little easier for you guys. And I think these two handguns, you can't go wrong with either one. But let's just break it down. Let's kind of go into details, what each gun offers, and you guys decide at the end which one is better for you and your situations. Let's start off with the one I had first, and that was the P365X from Sig Sauer. This gun is a very nice, beautiful handgun, very well built. Also from a very reputable company. Sig Sauer is a very reliable company, very reliable brand. You know that when you buy a Sig, you have a gun you could trust, especially for everyday carry. Now, they definitely hit it out the park with these 365 series. They got so many different variations. You could definitely play around with a lot of mix and matching. A lot of ex-military and a lot of ex-SEALs actually love these guns, and a lot of them kind of have these in their everyday rotation, and for a good reason. Cool thing about this, as you can see, is very small, even when you see it side by side with the BODYGUARD 2.0. But this bad boy right here with the flat magazine holds 12 plus 1. 12 plus 1 mag, and that's a very nice size and good round capacity for such a small package. You can have great serrations on the front and back. It comes up, well, there's different versions. I got the optics ready version. They also have a version without the optics cut. This one has the safety. I kind of like having the safety for everyday carry because I do train disengaging it as soon as I'm pulling it out. All happens simultaneously, so it doesn't affect me having that safety, and I always carry one in the chamber, so it works. This also has one of the best triggers. I love that steel, nice, well made, very good quality, flat face trigger, really nice. The grip on this little thing also feels great in the hand. I did add this Hulk sleeve, which kind of gives it a little more girth, but even without the sleeve, this grip felt great in the hand. Is one of the grips actually that I enjoy the most from all my handguns without even adding the Hulk sleeve. I just add it because it just adds a little more girth. But definitely a very slim package, very nice and small. And the cool thing is Sig gives you great sights right out the box. Got some nice glow sights in the front and nice sights in the back. And as you can see, I got the Holosun 407K, the green dot. For some reason, the green dots just looks better for me. I rather green dots over the red dots. But yeah, this gun is perfection. You have an array of, you want to mount lights, lasers, and like I said, the serrations are probably some of the best serrations I felt, and they look so simple, but they feel very well defined and very, very good serrations. Mag release nicely defined, but it doesn't protrude to the point where it'll bother you. Very nice. This handgun is definitely top 5 within the everyday carry community. Probably one of the most populars out there. And now recently, well, not recently, we're probably already around 6 to 7 months that this guy came out, and that's the Smith & Wesson BODYGUARD 2.0. And this was my everyday carry for probably close to a year, and it was replaced by this little guy, and it's just because of size. This is a 380 caliber. That might be a downgrade if some people live and die by 9mm. Some don't mind the 380, and for me personally, I feel like it's more than enough. But the 2.0, size wise, you can't beat it. Very small, micro. You don't feel it when you have it. No matter how you want to carry this, you could carry this guy in your pocket, appendix, in the back, however you want to carry it. Serrations are great, front and back, real good serrations. Comes with some night sights, glow sights in the front as well. The rear sights are nothing to write home about, but still nice. Nice memory pads all around. As you can see right here, I added the Hulk sleeve, and that has been game changer for me. It gives you this nice finger groove, which helps tighten up that grip and just push this finger a little more towards that trigger guard. So it gives you a nice firm feel when you're holding the firearm. But yeah, you can't go wrong with either one of these two. Both really good. The trigger on this bad boy is amazing as well. Also a flat face trigger. It's similar to all the new M&P lines, just that this is a little smaller. But for such a micro handgun, this trigger actually feels really good. As you can see, I get a full grip, and normally you got to sacrifice when you buy a handgun this small. But with this one, you don't feel like you have such a small handgun because you're able to get a full purchase on that grip. Let's do a side-by-side comparison because that's what we're here for. So you guys could kind of see the difference. So as you can see, the P365X is already probably one of the smallest handguns in the market, especially for everyday carry and chambered in 9mm. But look how much smaller the Bodyguard 2.0 is. It's skinnier as well. Now, of course, you don't get the option to get optics cuts on the Bodyguard 2.0. Maybe that's something they'll do in the future, but at the same time, this is a pocket gun. You don't want to bulk this gun up. You don't want to start adding a bunch of stuff because it takes away from the whole purpose of having a small, comfortable handgun. Now let's see which one is taller. So as you can see, let's line these guys up. As far as tall, the Sig is still maybe a little under 1/4 of an inch taller, and that's with the extended mag on the Bodyguard 2.0. So if you riding it with the flat mag, it'll be even shorter. But aside from the caliber, I would always prefer the Bodyguard 2.0 because I definitely felt when I first had the Sig, before I got the Bodyguard, I felt like this was perfect. I felt like it was going to be very hard to beat how comfortable this gun feels in the hand. Until I held the Bodyguard 2.0. Now the Bodyguard 2.0, the bore axis for me, my hands, this is all an opinion, guys, so it could feel different for different people. But for me, in my hands, the bore axis on this gun, it just feels great. Like the balance on this gun feels awesome. With the Sig, it just feels a little top heavy and kind of heavy, like it'll slant a little towards the front. Like it's not perfectly balanced. Doesn't feel bad. Like I said, I definitely felt like this was the best feeling handgun that I've ever held in my hand until I got the Bodyguard 2.0. And now the balance on this guy is like, if I could almost balance it just on my fingers. It's very well thought out, very well balanced, distributed perfectly. But both guns have pros and cons, like I said. Now you're gonna get 12+1 chambered in 9mm with the Sig. You can't beat that. That's awesome. And you got the option to rock with a optics cut, so you could run some red dots on it. You know the amount of mix and match you could do with the Sig is amazing. You could change a bunch of things. You could get a longer barrel, a longer slide. It's unlimited what you could do with this guy. Now the Bodyguard 2.0, you're gonna get this because it's tiny, it's small, it is chamber in 380, so that might be a downgrade for some of you guys. Might not be. But the trigger is awesome. The size is awesome. Serrations are amazing. And like I said, the way that the weight is distributed on the gun, the bore axis, everything, this gun I think is better as far as that. Now, like I said, if you want 9mm, if you feel like you need a little more firepower, then the Sig is the way to go. And size-wise, this feels amazing. Like it's going to be very hard to beat the size and the power and the capacity you get out of this guy. So it's all going to come down to I trust 9mm more than I do a 380. I want to be able to have something in my pocket or in my waistband, and it doesn't matter because I don't even feel it, then this is the one to go. Now this, you're also gonna be able to everyday carry this guy without it interrupting your daily activities, because it's also small, but this is way smaller. You also have the options to add accessories. On the Bodyguard, you kind of don't get any options for accessories. I'm pretty sure they will end up doing something where you could mount a light or something over here, like they've done with the Shield lines. I was able to get this Hogue sleeve. I will have links down below for both of these Hogue sleeves if you guys are interested in picking any of those up. It did make a huge difference. But other than that, I think it's really just caliber, and if you want something even smaller than the Sig, because the Sig is already a very small handgun. But if you want something even smaller, that you could just throw in your pocket literally, then the Bodyguard 2.0 it is. But like I said, there is no right or wrong. It really is opinion based, and everybody's gonna have a different opinion. But that's my 2 cents. If you guys are in the fence and looking for either or, they're both great handguns. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Like I said, the size is not gonna be such a big difference to the point where you'll feel it so dramatically, but it is a difference. As you can see, look how small the Bodyguard's handle looks compared to the Sig's. The grip as well, a big difference in the grip, and a big difference in length and thickness. But there's big guys that find this way too small, that might even find this way too small, because like I said, this is also a small handgun for being 9mm with 12 round capacity. But that's it for now, guys. It was a short, simple, it's more of a comparison, just so you guys could kind of have something to think about and maybe help you guys make that decision if you guys are thinking about getting either or. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching Compact Everyday Carry, and